Put down the drugs, people. Y'all know what it is if you rock with coffee, man. Them D-rugs are bad. I'm always putting it out there, man. Ain't no shame in it. So many people caught up, addicted, or on the Suboxone. End up addicted to that at the end of the day. It's tough to get off. It's all this big FARMA game, man. But rapper Stitches, a.k.a. the man who birthed the demon that we know as Wack 100. He made him go viral, man. Caught him lacking. Why'd you do that, Stitches? It's you that we got to blame for all this madness. I'm just playing. I'm happy for Stitches. He's sharing here a deep message. Never be a prisoner of your past. As you recall, Stitches was on that lean, and as he's sharing on all kinds of other stuff as well, not to mention the cocaine.
I had a prescription inside. Man, it feels very amazing being sober. Your mind, it's more clear. You make right decisions and better judgment. And, you're not chasing a high. I was hooked on opiates, and that shit had me for 10 years. I was spending about $3,000 every 3 days on blues. I was doing 30 to 40 blues a day. That drug will have you like a slave. And, that's the worst drug ever. One of my biggest accomplishments was beating opiates. One day I was in a hotel, and none of my plugs were answering, and then I couldn't get Suboxone or nothing, and then I had a prescription inside of the CVS pharmacy, and I was like a baby. I was like a little baby inside of a bed. I felt so vulnerable, and I was begging my wife to go to the CVS. As soon as she got there, they said something about the ID, this and that. Everything was just messing with me, and then little by little, I just started weaning myself off with the Suboxone, but it's more mental, because you get hooked on that Suboxone shit too. So it's all a scam, because the people who make the blues make the Suboxone to get off of it. So it's an up and down thing. They're just playing with your emotions. Man, it feels very amazing being sober.
So you heard him, man. That like back in the past, I guess he's talking about here that he weaned himself down and is off of the Suboxone and everything. And that one group, the Gym Class Heroes from Geneva, New York, the lead singer, was his name Travis McCoy, I think. I heard him once in an interview. He was talking about how he went and got that. It's real expensive, where they put you to sleep. You wear a fucking diaper for days, and they clean out your receptors, and you don't have to go through the withdrawal or any of it. You know what I mean? This is like real rich people shit. You just wake up and you're all better. And he was saying it felt like he got a layer of shit peeled off his brain. You know what I mean? So many people who end up messing around with prescription meds, whether it's getting high in the street or you're put on the prescription, I don't know that they ever get to fully feel being off the stuff. It affects you deeply with your emotions and all that. And it's just a vicious cycle, like Stitches was saying. And the big FARMA thing, I spell that wrong intentionally too, y'all. They powerful people. Like the system. I'm telling you, man, I've had multiple vids, not always strucketh down, but some tooken down or warned. Like, you're just not supposed to talk about them. When that big PURDUE FARMA thing went down with the big settlement, I spoke about it in a couple videos or whatever. The videos didn't even have views like that, and they were clipping them down, man. It's crazy, but good for Stitches. Back then, I know he was drinking the lean, apparently doing the blues too, and he is a sober man today. I know he was talking about he was sober years back. I don't know if that was just cap. A lot of people, it's such a vicious cycle. They try to get clean, and when they fail, some people still try to front like they are clean. I know he was messing with the cocaine too. That's a whole nother monster in itself. And what he say here too, I'm taking back everything that the devil stole from me. I'm guessing that's reference to addiction too. That looks like it's something that will get flagged. When someone say opiates were the easiest to get stuck to, but I've been off those for about a decade. I haven't done X or blow in even longer. No benzos in about 15 years. Sober life is cool. It's a little tough at first when the days seem really long, but eventually you enjoy the sober life and living like a real person. Good for that person. Someone said, don't let the game see this. That's what's so crazy talking about that Wack 100 thing. Stitches was pressing the game strictly for clout chasing reasons. He tried to make it like when the game was dissing Tiger way back then, like it was aimed at him, and he dropped a diss track. Said the game DM'd him. I don't know if the game really did or not. He said it was a fake DM, but it all came down to that day when the game came to Miami. He stalked him where he was at or whatever. And to Stitch's credit, the game wasn't looking like he was really trying to do nothing, but Wack 100 caught him lacking with the sucker punch, and then again he birthed Wack 100. That's where Wack sees the opportunity to become this viral sensation and being all controversial and talking shit every day in the news. That all stems from the Stitches incident being the jump off point. That's a fact. Someone says, bro, I watched you for years. Dudes really survived that. Always remember. And God isn't giving us any more chances because they drop it every day. 10 years, that epidemic had me. And only people who know when you deep in that quicksand, if you got it in you, you pull yourself out, because we built way different. And that's another thing too for people that mess with the opiates. From my perspective, I moved in 2014 from the north, right down south, and there was like dog food and pills and stuff everywhere. And then down south, it was a little different, but it was like transitioning into the Fenty really becoming stronger then to now where we know like the Fenty and that trank stuff, the other things don't really exist anymore. That's why I'm always like trying to, whenever this topic comes up, tell people like, man, put that shit down because you're going to die nowadays. It just is what it is. Someone says, now put that brick in his face. What you going to do with it? Sober eyes never lie. 3K every 3 days is $1,000 a day, my friend. Yeah, that is true. Stitches is clean, but still don't know math, I guess, man. And I knew someone like that I used to see him blow 1,000 every freaking day. Great job, my guy. There's nothing easy about beating opiates. It's a great accomplishment. Don't look back. Fuck yes. This is great to see this. Proud of you, bro. Went through the same exact thing. I look up to you and bump your music. I make music because of you. Good shit, bro. Best decision I made also. We'll read these last ones and then close the video out. But comment, man, about if you've been through similar things or just your thought and Stitches, everything we touched on in the video. God bless my G. There was a little while back, I think I made a video where he was looking like he was back on something, but I don't know. Maybe he just took too much Suboxone that day. That's right, brother. Yo, also, though, at the same time, for some people, I just want to make this clear. It's like there really isn't no shame in being on the Suboxone because a lot of people get clean. They're on the subs. They're feeling well. And then they decide to try to get off the subs and things go left when that withdrawal kicks in. The mental side of it is all messed up and it can just throw them into a downward spiral. Like some people have real serious conditions where they're going to be on some kind of pain meds or something like that. You know what I mean? So it's like the Suboxone is the better of the two. Your tolerance don't really go up. You just got to use it for the right reasons and use it right. You can't be just trying to get high, you know? Let's fucking go clear-minded. Thank you for your inspiration. Keep lacing up the youth. Amen. We're good people in your corner. You're definitely blessed. The focus on God. The rest is history. Someone says he misses that shit. Me personally, I don't miss none of that shit, man. It's like, I think with all drugs, man, that shit is the amount of time that it's fun and enjoyable versus when it becomes that you're being like a slave to it, having to chase it and all that. It's like a very small, it's like the tip of the iceberg is when it was fun, in my opinion. What do y'all think, man? Man, good for you, but I don't understand a word of what you just said. So yeah, some people just don't understand this stuff. And at the end of the day, for those that don't, be thankful. Good for you, because this shit is bad. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to dramatize it, make it sound cool or nothing like that. I just share this for the pertinent news that it is, man. You know what I mean? More and more people do know about this these days that typically wouldn't in the past. Like, this shit has really took over. And like you was saying, man, there's company strategically targeting everybody, man. You know what I mean? It's real talk. Go look into that PURDUE pharma situation. If you don't believe me, there's a great show on Hulu called Dope Sick that really highlights it all and tells it in a really really good way, good series. So that's gonna do it. Thanks for tuning in. Let's talk in the comments, subscribe, and I'm out of here. Coffee out.